Alright, welcome to the part 2 of this video. In the part 1 I talked about, you can see that the extension I'm using, I'm receiving notification for that particular extension. You can see it right now. The extension I'm using, actually, as I'm using this extension, it's giving me it's helping me to speed up the revenue, and then it's helping me also to get the right location and to make sure that my address, my fingerprint is not exposed, the user agent is valid, and everything is valid. So I'm going to do this. You will go to this particular place. To get the right information to use, you must go to this particular website. Then what are we going to target? You are going to look out for the zip code. Okay, you can hear the notification from that particular website I connected to because the extension is at work. So what you are going to focus on to make sure that this particular place finish loading. Okay, as soon as it's finished loading, then you are going to get the right information. So I'm going to reload this page so that you can see that it is in real time. It is in real time. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to make sure that I get everything correctly. I do everything right. All right, now what do we focus on this particular website? What do we focus on? We focus on this, on the zip code and the region. Okay, those are the two things. No, the zip code and the city. Those are the two things we focus on. So I'm going to copy the zip code right now, and the zip code is going to generate the right details for me and the city. Okay, so I will go right into my system, and into the system I'm using, there's a particular extension I'm using to get all the right details. So I'm going to go into those I'm going to go there right now, and I'm going to use the right information. All right, I've input all the necessary information after sourcing it from the right system. Okay, I've input all the necessary information. I've used the necessary information. Then the next thing is to click on continue. So as I click on continue now, I'm going to fill in some information. This information from here onward is just the information you fill by yourself. You can just fill in anything, but make sure that when you are filling the information, you read everything well. There's a particular section in this information, United States, that says that actually talk about you picking yes. Just make sure you are picking yes as they are asking you. Make sure you are picking yes and you are not picking no. Okay, there's a particular information that deals with telling you that you should pick yes and you're not picking no. So at that particular place, if you are picking no in place of yes, you can see this place, select yes, and that's how it will be bringing it for me all over and over and over and over again. So if you really want to get conversion on CPAGrip, you need to actually follow the information accordingly, and then you make sure that you fill in the details, and then the moment you get conversion, in fact, as I'm even doing this thing right now, I've gotten conversion already. That one is certain. But what matters most is that as I'm doing this thing, you make sure that you fill in the information to the letter, to the end. You don't just skip any information. You don't just believe that because you are doing something. No, you fill in the information to the end. This place it will tell you to participate in one thing or another, and it asks you to participate. Make sure that you participate accordingly. Okay, so if you're able to do this on your CPAGrip, you will get conversion and you will not have any issues with them. Okay, now this particular place it will ask me to put in some paper details. So I'm just going to fill in the information accordingly, one after the other, and I'm going to get the result that I desire. Okay, the result accordingly, you get the result. Make sure you do everything right. And you get your results. Okay, this particular place is going to tell me that I should register with a paper account. I've mastered this particular place, and I'm going to click on cancel and return to loaded mobile LLP. So it's going to take me back to fill another survey. That second survey matters most. If you do not fill the second survey, even if you get a conversion, it's going to be reversed. That is why sometimes even after getting conversion with CPAGrip, your conversion will be reversed maybe the second or the third day. The reason for that is because you fill in your details, you got conversion, but at the end of the day, you do not fill all the details to the end. Okay, so make sure you fill the details to the end. I'm going to fill these details to the end. I'm going to fill it to the end. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you do, just make sure that you do everything right, everything well. If you try to do something and you do not do it well, it's going to affect you. So I will put in the email address. Okay, so at this particular point I've gotten conversion already, so I'm just going to leave this particular place. I've gotten conversion already, I know that, but I must fill in these details to the end. So for me not to bore us with so many information, I'm just going to leave it at this particular junction. Okay, at this particular place it will ask me to register and put in my details, the details I've used before. Fill in your details and you will get conversion. Now, one thing you should take note of is when you are filling your details here, one after the other, fill in the details you filled in the first place. Okay, while I was filling the first details there's a particular date of birth I used, there's a particular month I used, and there's a particular year I used. Make sure the details tallies with this particular one. If you fill in a wrong details, they are going to look into it to double check it, and then you might receive a reversal. So if you want to learn more about this extension, then no problem, but this extension is what has been helping me to convert it. After every conversion, there's something I will do to be able to use this particular browser over and over again, undetected. I've been using this extension and I've been getting conversion. So few of the extension is what I'm just going to show you. Just few of them. Okay, the extension is about 12 of them, and I'm getting conversion with this extension. Now here is it. I've gotten more conversion. Thank you. I've gotten more conversion. In the first video, if you remember, I showed you that I got 35.62. So I did one more, making 27, and I got 36.99. Thank you. This is the end of this video. This extension has helped me a lot to get conversion with CPAGrip. This extension is the same thing you can use in your system. If you want to use this extension, it works on system. But I'm of the concept that what if I'm not at home? What if I'm just go outside to play with my friends? What if I'm not just at home? So I can use my mobile phone to do conversion. I believe in using my mobile phone to do a major lot of things instead of using system. That's why I do show tutorial with mobile phone. Thank you.